Assalamu alaikum. Today we will start chapter number 6, Basic Statistics, exercise 6.2, question number 9. There are some formulas for question number 9, that is of median and mode, and that is of group data. So for group data, the formula of median is x, that wave is representing the median, equals to L plus H over F into N by 2 minus C, where L is the lower class boundary of the median class, C dot B stands for class boundary, H is the interval is actually the difference between the two classes, F is the frequency of the median class, N is the number of observations. In group data, N is equal to sum of the frequency. Sum of the frequency and number of observation in group data are equal. And C is the preceding cumulative frequency of the median class. For mod, the formula is x hat. This x hat is representing mod sign, that is equal to L plus Fm minus F1 over 2 Fm minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by H. L is representing lower class boundary of the model class. H is the interval between two classes. Fm is the maximum frequency in the frequency column. F1 is the preceding frequency of maximum frequency, and F2 is the successive frequency of the maximum frequency. Question is, the following frequency distribution, the weights of the boys in the kilogram, compute mean, median and mod. So class interval is 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 18, 19 to 21, and the frequency of these respective classes are 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 2 and 1. And the interval between these two classes, how you will take the interval? By subtracting the lower class of the second row with lower class of the first row. 4 minus 1 is 3, so H is 3. First of all, as per the requirement of the question, we will calculate mean for mean, classes and frequency given, and the formula is summation fx over summation f. So first of all, we will calculate summation f. So adding the column of f, it will become 23. Now x is the midpoint, so calculating the midpoint, 1 plus 3 divided by 2, that is 4 by 2, equals to 2. Now add the interval of the classes in the next midpoints. The interval was 3, 4 minus 1 is 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 plus 3 is 14, and 14 plus 3 is 17, and 17 plus 3 is 20. Now x is multiplying by frequency column, so there will be one more column of fx. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, 5 multiplied by 8 is 40, 4 multiplied by 11 is 44, 6 multiplied by 14 is 84, and 2 multiplied by 7 is 34, and 1 multiplied by 20 is 20. Now summation fx is required, so add the column of fx. So summation fx will be 241. Now replace the values. X bar equals to 241 divided by 23, and the answer will be 10.478. So this is the answer of mean. Next is median. For median, the formula is x with wave sign equals to L plus H over F into N by 2 minus C. First of all, classes and frequencies are given. For median, you have to calculate the class boundaries. So how you can calculate the class boundaries? The lower class of the second row is subtracted with the upper class of the first row, that is in the form of diagonals. 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Now subtract 0.5 from the lower class and add 0.5 in the upper class. So 1 minus, in the first row, 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. 3 plus 0.5 is 3.5. 4 minus 0.5 is 3.5, and 6 plus 0.5 is 6.5. 7 minus 0.5 is 6.5, and 9 plus 0.5 is 9.5. In fourth row, 10 minus 0.5 is 9.5, and 12 plus 0.5 is 12.5. In fifth row 13 minus 0.5 is 12.5 and 15 plus 0.5 is 15.5. 16 minus 0.5 is 15.5 and 18 plus 0.5 is 18.5. 19 minus 0.5 is 18.5 and 21 plus 0.5 is 21.5. Now for the median, the first requirement is that you have to make the class boundary column, and the second requirement is that you have to make the cumulative frequency column, because in the formula n into n over 2 minus c is there, and c is representing the cumulative frequency. So how you can calculate the cumulative frequency? The first frequency will be remain same, like in the first row the frequency is 2. So in cumulative frequency the first cumulative frequency will be 2, and for the next cumulative frequencies add next frequencies in this respective column. Like the second row frequency is 3, so you have to add it in the previous cumulative frequency, that is 2. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Now 5 will be added in the next frequency, it will become 5 plus 5 10. 10 will be added in the next frequency, that is 4. 10 plus 4 is equal to 14. 14 will be added in the next frequency, that is 14 plus 6 is 20. 20 will be added in the next frequency, that is 20 plus 2 is 22, and 22 plus 1 equals to 23. The last row of the cumulative frequency and the sum of the frequency will always be same. The last cumulative frequency is 23 and the sum of the frequency is also 23. Now, as per the requirement, for the median, class boundary column is made, cumulative frequency column is made. Now we have to find out the median class. How you have to find out the median class? By using the bracket n by 2 minus c. By solving this, you can find out the median class. Now here n by 2, what is n? N is the number of observation, and in group data n is equal to sum of the frequency. So n is equal to 23. So 23 divided by 2 is equal to 11.5. Now what you have to do, you have to see that n by 2 equals to 11.5. You have to check in the cumulative frequency that 11.5 is lying in which row. If we will see the first row, that is 2, 11.5 is not lying in this row. Then the second row is 5, 11.5 is greater, so it is not lying in this row. Cumulative frequency of third row is 10, it is not lying in this row because 11.5 is greater than 10. Then is fourth row is 14. 14 means that the cumulative frequency 11.5 is lying in this row. So this is your median class, that is represented with m dot c. Again, let me tell you that for finding out the median class, we will first of all calculate n over 2. N was 23. 23 is divided by 2, that is 11.5. Now you have to check in the cumulative frequency that 11.5 is lying in which row. Wherever that value will be lying, that is your median class. So we will write in that row that this is the median class. Now applying the formula from that median class, now we will find out the value of L, H, F and C. L was the lower class of the median class, lower class boundary of the median class. So here in this row, in this median class, the lower class is 9.5, so L is 9.5. H means the difference between the two classes, that was 4 minus 1 3, so H is equal to 3. F is the frequency of the median class. Now in the row of median class, the frequency is 4, and C is the preceding cumulative frequency of median class. Preceding means before that. So here the cumulative frequency row is 14, but the preceding one is 10. Preceding means before. So C is equal to 10. Now applying these values in the formula, it will become 9.5 plus 3 by 4 into 11.5 minus 10. So 11.5 minus 10, first of all we will solve the bracket, that is 1.5. Now x with the wave sign is equal to 9.5 plus 3 over 4 into 1.5. 3 into 1.5 is equal to 4.5 and 4.5 is divided by 4, it will give you 1.125. So 9.5 will be added in 1.125, so the answer will become 10.625. So this is the answer of the median. Coming towards the mod, same requirements are there, that in mod class boundary must be written in the answer. Then you have to check for the mod what is the formula. The formula is x hat with L plus Fm minus F1, 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by H. Fm represents the maximum frequency. So on the basis of this Fm, we will find out the model class. Now here in the frequency column, you have to check where is the maximum frequency. This 6 is the maximum frequency, so this will be your model class. Now L is the lower class of the model class, so lower class boundary of the model class is 12.5, so L is equal to 12.5. Maximum frequency Fm is equal to 6. F1 is the preceding maximum frequency. Preceding maximum frequency means before the maximum frequency the value will represent F1. So before maximum frequency there is a frequency 4, so F1 is equal to 4. And F2 is equal to successive maximum frequency, means after maximum frequency the frequency is F2. So F2 is equal to 2 because after 6 the frequency is 2, and H is equal to 3 as the difference between the two classes is 3. Now replacing the values in the equation, x hat is equal to L plus Fm minus F1, 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by H. L was 12.5, Fm was 6, F1 is 4, F2 is 2, and H is equal to 3. Now replacing this, it will become 12.5 plus Fm minus F1, 6 minus 4. 2Fm means 2 into 6 minus F1, 4, minus F2, 2 multiplied by 3. So 6 minus 4 is 2. 12.5 plus 2 over 12 minus 4 minus 2 multiplied by 3. So 12 minus 4 minus 2 is equal to 6. So it will become 12.5 plus 2 over 6 multiplied by 3. Now 12.5 and 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So 6 over 6 will give you 1. So 12.5 plus 1. So the answer will be 13.5. So this is the mod and how you can calculate the mod. For median, class boundaries and cumulative frequency is required, and for mod class boundaries are required, and on the basis of maximum frequency you can make the model class.